Being a landlord can be an amazing way to build long-term wealth, but it can also become incredibly stressful and expensive if you don't know what to watch out for. A lot of the biggest mistakes landlords make don't show up right away. They show up months later when repairs are out of control, tenants are a nightmare, or your cash flow just isn't what you thought it should be. So today I want to walk you through some of the biggest things every landlord should be paying attention to, especially if you're newer to investing. The first one of the biggest red flags I see as a real estate professional is property managers who don't take your investment seriously. This isn't just another house, this is an asset that should be performing for you. Here are some of the red flags that you should never ignore. Slow response times. If it takes days to hear back about repairs, vacancies, or tenant issues, that's a problem. Time is money in real estate, and delays cost you both. Vague answers about repairs or tenant issues. If you're hearing things like "we're handling it" without any really details, photos, or invoices, that's not transparency. You should always know what's happening in a property that you own. Not marketing your property professionally. If the listing photos are dark, the description is weak, or the property isn't being actively promoted, you're already behind. Professional marketing attracts better tenants, period. And finally, under renting your units. This one is huge. A property manager who isn't staying on top of market rent is quietly costing you thousands of dollars over time. Rent shouldn't be set and then forgotten. It needs to be evaluated regularly. The next one is understanding landlord-tenant rights. This is another area where landlords get themselves into trouble without even realizing it. You truly need to understand landlord-tenant rights, what you can do and what you absolutely cannot do. You can't just handle situations based on what feels fair. Laws are very specific and vary by state and even by city. You need to know when you're allowed to enter a property, how much notice is required, what you can legally charge for late fees or damages, and how evictions must be handled. Even well-intentioned mistakes can cost you thousands in fines or legal fees. If you're going to be a landlord, you need either to know the rules or have professionals guiding you. Having a solid lease in place. This is where I see people try and cut corners, and it almost always backfires. You do not want a lease that you found online. Those are generic leases and are often outdated and not state-specific and don't cover real-life situations. A lease should clearly outline maintenance responsibilities, PEP policies, occupancy limits, communication expectations, and what happens when the lease terms are violated. This is one of the smartest places to spend money up front. Talk with a real estate attorney. A few $100s now will save you tens of thousands of dollars later. Your lease is protection when things go wrong. Tenants can look absolutely amazing on paper. Great credit, solid income, clean background, but that is not the full story. Always call the past landlord references and not just the current one. Sometimes the current landlord just wants them out. Here's a real example. I had a tenant application that looked perfect on paper, no red flags at all. But after calling the previous landlord, we found out that that tenant would leave their pet unattended in the home a week at a time. On paper, they were great. In reality, a major risk to the property. Ask direct questions. How do they treat the home? How is the communication? Would you rent to them again? Those answers matter. Setting communication, expectations, and boundaries. Now this one will save your sanity. If you don't set expectations around the communication from day one, your phone is going to become a revolving door. Tenants will call or text at all hours for things that are not emergencies. Whether you're self-manager or you're using a property management system, you need systems in place. Maintenance portals, clear emergency versus non-emergency rules, defined office hours. Boundaries are not rude, they are professional, and when tenants know what to expect, things actually run a lot smoother for everyone involved. Being a landlord doesn't have to be chaotic, but it does require structure, systems, and the right people in your corner. If you're thinking about buying your first rental or you already own rentals and want to make sure that they're performing the way that they should, I'm always happy to walk you through strategy. If you found this helpful, make sure that you like, follow, and subscribe, or share with another landlord who might need to hear it.